is Stephanie from the Marine Science Center. Thank you for coming to our Turtle Tots today. I am at home. Are you at home too? Oh, this is a fun day. Unusual, but how fun is it for us to share our special Turtle Tot time together? Today I have my wonderful helper, Miss Alana. Hi Alana, can you wave hi to everybody? And over in the corner, a little bit shy, is Sandy. Sandy is our yellow lab. And guess what, guys? This week, Sandy turns 15. That's a 1 and a 5. Yep, 15. So we love Sandy, and she's just hanging out with us today. So what do we do every time we have our Turtle Tots? We have to start our class with our fun welcome wiggle. So let's get started. So when we do our welcome wiggle, we use our body, we use our hands, we gotta get those wigglies out. Woo-hoo-hoo! So we've been hunkered down in the house, and I feel like it's a good time to get started. We're gonna take our 2 hands, we're gonna put them together, and we're gonna swim like fishies. Should we be a school like fishies?
Yeah.
Swim, swim, up and down. Let's do circle. Woo! Circle, do it with me. Get your fishy, get your welcome wiggle on, around and around and around. Okay, now you did your fishy. We're gonna do our wings. Let's put your arms out wide. Come out. We're gonna pretend like we're a bird. You remember that, right? Everybody remembers being a bird in our Turtle Tot class. So we're gonna be a pelican. Big arms, gliding on a windy day. Today's a little windy, and that pelican is gliding up and down and around. So you use your big arms. Okay, now let's take our hands, and we're gonna use our pointers. See those pointers? Let me see those pointers. Get your pointers out. I know you know how to use those. And your thumb there. And we're gonna be little hermit crabs. Let's pretend like we're little hermit crabs. I'm looking for food. We might talk about hermit crabs later next week and the coming week. So we're gonna do hermit crabs. Hermit crabs, hermit crabs. Okay, now let's do big arms. Get those big arms out wide. I want to see big arms out wide. And we're going to be stingrays up and down. We have water wings, just like our cow nose rays, just like Pancake, Poseidon, all of our cow nose rays. And so we're going to use our water wings up and down to swim in the water. Okay, now let's do hands together and be a big moray eel. Ooh. Do you remember our green big moray eel? He's so big. I wonder how much bigger he has gotten since we last saw him. I can't wait to go see our green moray eel. Ooh. Okay, now let's do big arms. And let's be a sea turtle. We're going to have flippers just like a sea turtle. And we're gonna swim in the water like a big full-grown turtle. And how about a mommy turtle coming on shore to lay her eggs? So let's pretend like we're going on the sand where we build our sand castles and dig in a deep hole to lay eggs. Wow, can you get big arms? Let me see how big arms you can get. Wow, big, big arms. Okay, now, last but not least, let's be a sea star. Sticky feet. Let's get our sticky feet. Hold on. All right, you guys did so good. I hope you guys all helped us do our welcome wiggle. Today we're going to get started and talk about some of the really cool animals, like sea turtles. Ooh, look at my little sea turtle. He's so cute. So our little sea turtles, this is my little plushy sea turtle. We're friends. He's squishy and nice. But our sea turtles are animals that we take care of at the Marine Science Center. In fact, today, a little secret, we released a couple sea turtles. So if you stay tuned, you might get to see that too. But sea turtles are right now starting to come ashore, the big grown-up mommies, to lay their eggs. They use their flippers to swim. So let's pretend like we're swimming. Swim, swim, swim. But they take these big flippers and use them at nighttime when we're asleep to crawl on the sand and lay their eggs. And so today we're going to talk about sea turtles, nesting sea turtles and their eggs and how they hatch on our beaches. How exciting is that? So today we're going to read this fun book called Tammy Turtle, A Tale of Saving Sea Turtles. Who's excited? Raise your hand with me. I know you're out there. Raise your hand with me. Okay. One dark night, Tammy Turtle hatched from an egg in a sandy nest. She had 100 brothers and sisters. They hatched that night at night too. So at nighttime, do you see all those eggs? That mommy's hard at work laying all 100 eggs. Who can count to 100? I want you to count to 100 later today. Let me see who can do it. Tammy Turtle and the other turtle hatchlings were tiny. Can we see? I want to make sure you can see. Real good. Let's get up there real good. They were tiny and they needed help. But the helpful humans had found the eggs 55 days earlier and checked on them every day. So on the beach, the sea turtles come ashore, the mamas lay the eggs, and about 55 to maybe 60 days or so, something magical happens. The sea turtles dig out of the sand to come and emerge. Wow. They were there, the humans were there to watch over the little loggerheads as they hatched. So, loggerhead sea turtles, one of the biggest, coolest dudes ever, hatches on our very own beaches. We should be heading for the sea, Tammy said to Tessie. What? How do they know that? They just hatched, but already they know where they're supposed to go. Yes, replied Tessie Turtle. Something tells me animals are hungry all around us. So on the beach, there's lots and lots and lots of hungry animals. Ooh, I spy a ghost crab. Who spies that ghost crab? They got to get out there fast. The baby turtles didn't need to worry. The helpful humans guarded them. They kept them safe from naughty raccoons and maybe that little ghost crab right there. How nice is that? Let's move to the next page. Let's see what we got. Wow, suddenly the nest began to boil over. Wow, it boiled with dozens and dozens of tiny turtles that sprang into action. Remember all those 100 eggs? That's what happens about 55 to 60 days later. Let's keep reading. The water glowed and showed them where to go. So at nighttime, the water glows. And they use their eyes. Let's touch our eyes. They use their eyes to look where to go. So at nighttime, there's not a lot of light. I don't see very good at night. I need to turn on the light at night. But the sea turtles look for the water that's light out at night, and they know where to go. Tammy and Tessie and their brothers and sisters hurried toward it as fast as they could. Here we go, cried Tammy as they all slid into the sea. Look at how fast they are. So they hatched out of an egg and they quickly know where to go. Sea turtles are reptiles and they don't need their moms and dads. Not like us. We need moms and dads. Raise your hand if you have a mom and a dad, or an aunt, uncle, or a sister, or a brother. Yeah, we all need our family. Waves washed over the turtles and turned them upside down. Woo! The sea was a wild, wild place. Hungry animals were there too. Can you spy all the hungry fishies? And the sea turtles swimming at the top of the ocean. And the fishies underneath trying to catch the baby sea turtles. I hope they make it. But every tiny turtle knew that it should head for deeper water. Go fast, they all said. And they knew it without any grown-up turtle to guide them. They are so smart. Okay, let's see what the next one. Nature had given them a source of energy to escape their enemies. For earlier, each tiny turtle had absorbed yolk from its egg. It gave them yummy, yummy, yummy food to last for 3, let's count to 3. 1, 2, 3, to even 5 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, did you just count to 5? They could go 5 days without eating. Boy, I bet that yolk is tasty. Okay, let's see what happens next. The tiny turtles didn't stop for anything. They swam and swam and swam as fast as they could until they came to the Gulf Stream. Wow, so let me ask you a question. Have you ever swam and swam and swam and swam and swam and swam? Did you get hungry? I wonder, are the turtles hungry now? Let's see what happens. What? The water was warm in the Gulf Stream and full of life. A plant called sargassum weed floated in it. So the sargassum is this. It floats at the top of the water and it is full of life. Oh, we can hide in this seaweed, said Tammy, and look for tasty things to eat. Who wants to try some of that tasty sargassum? Oh, I don't know. I think sea turtles like that, but not me. Not so much me. The little turtles did find lots and lots of food. There's fishy. There's little shrimpies. Fishies. What? I spy a jellyfish. Look at all the jellyfish in the seaweed. The little turtles did find lots of food in the Gulf Stream, and later they drift apart from each other and swam and grew larger. Look at how much bigger they are, but they live apart. They don't live together. Let's see what happens. Several years went by, and Tammy Turtle became big and strong, just like you're getting big and strong. One day, Tammy was looking for food, and she saw one of her favorite foods, jellyfish. Does that look like jellyfish? Uh-oh. Oh, I will gulp that down at once, thought Tammy, and she grabbed it with her big beak. Look at that. She grabbed it with her big beak. That's how they eat their food, with that big beak. But that doesn't look like a jelly to me. It wasn't a jelly. It was a yucky, ooty-dooty plastic bag left over by careless humans. Uh-oh. Do you think Tammy Turtle's gonna get a tummy ache? What happens to turtles if they get a tummy ache? Let's see what happens. She could not swim well. The waves tossed her, the tired turtle, and washed her all the way to shore. Again, helpful humans were there to help. Helpful humans, just like the really awesome people at the Marine Science Center and our beach patrol. Wow, they're first responders. Remember we learned that last year, how first responders are there, the beach patrol are there to help the injured wildlife and help us humans. So they bring them back to the Science Center, and that's what we do. If Tammy Turtle ate a yucky plastic bag, she can come to the Science Center, and hopefully our really cool people in the Turtle Hospital can help make her better. Let's see what happens. So they took Tammy Turtle to a Science Center. Yeah, we learned that. See that? She was put into a large tank and cared for every day. Wow, I like that. Soon, Tammy was well enough to return to the sea. A tag was put on her upper flipper. See that right there? That's where they put the tag. That tells us humans about all her information and how we were able to help her. Then they took Tammy to the beach. A man came with his camera and he put Tammy Turtle on TV. Sometimes we get to do that. And a crowd of people came to wish her well as she made her journey out to sea. Tammy thought humans really do care about me. How nice. Time passed, and Tammy Turtle became full-grown loggerhead. She was probably almost 300 pounds. That's huge. One dark night, so in the dark of night, when we're sleeping, she crawled ashore and came up to the beach to lay her eggs in a sandy nest. Soon another turtle slowly dragged her out of the water, dragged herself also out of the water. Tessie, is that you? Look at, they reunited on the same beach that they hatched from. How exciting. If I've come to lay my eggs too, answered Tessie. It was most amazing. Tammy and Tessie had come back near the beach of their birth to lay their very own eggs. That is amazing. It's one of those really amazing wonders that a sea turtle can hatch on a beach and come back to the same beach to lay her very own eggs. Let's keep reading. Helpful humans came again to the beach and quietly watched the mother turtles. The big loggerheads dug deep, deep nests in the sand with their back flippers. Tammy and Tessie acted as if they were in a daze. They didn't notice the humans at all. Look at, they're laying their eggs. The turtles quietly laid their eggs and then using their flippers covered their eggs in the sand. When Tammy and Tessie were finished, they slowly crawled to the water. So on land, they're super heavy and it takes them a lot of energy to move in that sand. So they have to go slowly. They never looked back at their nest and they swam away in the sea just like their mother had done years before. Oh, I like that story. So this is a story by Suzanne Tate and it's illustrated by James Melvin. And we use all of our Suzanne Tate's books for our Turtle Tot series. They're available at the Learning Science Center. So come and see us and you can get your book. So today, since we're at my house, we've done a couple things. We want to make this Turtle Tots kind of fun for you. So you're going to get to see some of the things that we did, but also I want you to go home and with your mom and dad, your sister, your brother, your aunt, uncle, your family friend, I want them to help you make your own turtle. So before we start, let's talk about it. Sea turtles lay eggs in the sand. Who else lays eggs? How about snakes? Reptiles all lay eggs. So a sea turtle is a reptile. They lay eggs. They hatch out of their egg. They swim out to the Sargassum Sea until they grow full-grown sea turtles. And that is what we call the circle of life for a sea turtle. How cool is that? Now, do you like that little sea turtle? He's so cute. He's smiley. I like the little smiley face. Do you like the little smiley face? Sea turtles are my most favorite. They're the cutest animals. So today, we're going to come back here. Let's see, hopefully you can see me. Alana, will you help me? Yes, will you sit beside in the back? In the back? Okay. So, we're going to make some of our very own sea turtles. Do you remember these guys? If you look really closely, he's got his 4 flippers. So, his flippers are made, 1, 2, 3, 4. Google Eye's falling off. Uh-oh, we need to do surgery. Take him to the Science Center. I took a shell and I glued him onto the shell. I took white paper. You can use a crayon. Do you have a green crayon? Or you can use a marker. Or if you're really cool, you could use paint. So maybe moms will let you use some paint. I had some googly eyes, so I used those and I glued them onto my paper with some of the glue. Now, note to moms, this is a good note for moms. I used the hot glue gun to glue the shell onto the sea turtle. So I have my glue stick. Do you have a glue stick? First thing you do for your glue stick is you take it off. Let's do some surgery on her little eye. our Google eye. Let's fix that right there. And grandma's. And we call our grandma Nina. So you can say Nina's or Nana's, all of those awesome family members we have. And I just did some surgery onto her eye. So the first thing that you want to do is take your paper, and what you can do is this is one already cut, or here's my paper right here. I took my shell and I just traced, it's really easy, the body out of the sea turtle. So we can take that and we can glue. You cut it out, so let's cut it out really fast. It's super easy. Kids, I really want you to try and cut it out all by yourself. Alana, can you finish cutting this out for me?
I can plug in the glue gun if you want that.
Sure. Yeah. Or a really cool idea is we had applesauce yesterday. Raise your hand if you like some applesauce. I love applesauce. So we got a little creative yesterday, and we took the applesauce and we painted it, and I thought it would be cool. Really cool. This part of the sea turtle is called his carapace. I thought it would be really fun if we glued the applesauce, leftover applesauce container, because we want to reuse our plastic, onto the white paper to make the carapace. But this would be like the mommy turtle. We can make ours really big. So we'll get this really hot. We're gonna take our glue. We're gonna hot glue a circle around. Let's see. Ask for help. Let's see, this has got to heat up. Okay, let's hold on to that. All right, so the other, if you don't have a shell and you don't have an applesauce, let's get that.
Mommy almost killed him.
I know, he fell out. We're gonna take, we lost another Google eye, so we're gonna glue this on. Hold on, let's glue it on. Are you guys cutting out your sea turtle? We did a baby sea turtle out of a rock. So if you can find a rock, if you can find a shell, if you can find an applesauce container or an egg carton container or a paper bowl, you could do a paper bowl and do a big one out of right here and make this the carapace. Ooh, okay, that's done. Let's glue. Should we do it together? You want me to do it? Yeah, do it.
So
go around.
Glue.
We're gonna go around the edge. So she's taking her glue. I did want a green too. You can use green. And we're gonna do a glue circle all around the edge of the body of the sea turtle. And then we're gonna put the applesauce container. Once you glue it, then you can paint it. I think that might work. Or if you want to paint it beforehand. There's really no wrong way to do this craft. Ooh, okay, let's do it before it gets hot. Ooh, that is hot. Okay, good job. Oh, see, look at that. Oh, he's so cute. His little flippers in the back sticking out. So, let's get our googly eyes on there. Do you want to do 2 dots since we have the hot glue gun already up? So we're taking our googly eyes and we're gonna put it on the front.
Mom, they're gonna...
Just like that. Now these won't fall off. I like that. See, we have 2 eyes. So sea turtles have 2 eyes. Let's count to 2. 1, 2. 2 eyes.
Oh, God.
That was really good. Okay, so now if you go home or at a later time, you can make as many of these as you want. So a really cool idea is if you have leftover Easter eggs, you can make your very own hatchling. So a sea turtle hatches out of an egg. Ooh, let's imagine. He has to use his little chip beak to crack, and hatches out of an egg. And then you can have your baby sea turtle. So if you wanted to get really adventurous, you could wait 60 days and see what happens. But Alana yesterday made a really cool project for us. We did this as part of our school yesterday. We made a habitat box. So if you live near sand, which Florida has lots of sand, you can build your very own habitat box. So if you look in there, we have a shoe box. She was really pretty. She painted hers some really colorful colors. And we can make our very own habitat. So sea turtles come out of the water of the ocean where we swim to the sandy beach. They dig a deep hole right now. It's gonna start happening May 1st, and you cover your sea turtle and you make your habitat box. And then you can make a mommy, and put your mommy, can you see that in there? A mommy sea turtle out of there. So she's a big one. And we cover our little sea turtle, and then they can hatch. I even saw some people did a fun craft, and they tried to see if their little sea turtle would float. I'm gonna tell you, if you do it on a rock, it's not gonna float. But I thought the rock was really cute because we did the scoots or the scales of a sea turtle right there on the carapace. Alana did that. You did really good, Alana.
You can draw little cool designs on there.
Yeah, you could draw. You can do it all kinds. So, all your leftover, be careful, all your leftover eggs, you can fill with baby sea turtles. Maybe, what if you did an at-home scavenger hunt for all your baby sea turtles? And then you could try and count to 100. Ooh, that's a good project. I'll see if you can do 100 baby sea turtles. That would be like a whole entire nest. So, at the Marine Science Center, we help sea turtles. We help full-grown mommy sea turtles if they eat a yucky plastic. And we help baby sea turtles. And we help hatchlings. So right now, we're starting a magical time of year, and it's our nesting season. And these big, huge, beautiful sea turtles are coming ashore, usually at night, to lay their eggs. So how can we be helpful humans? Raise your hand if you want to help a sea turtle.
Oh,
We all want to help a sea turtle. So what you're going to do is, when we're all allowed to go to the beach, if you see yucky trash, I want you to tell one of your family members, your mom or your friend, and pick it up. All along the beaches, we have trash cans. So we can keep our beaches clean and keep mommy sea turtles from eating them, and the babies. Because remember, those babies live, let's look at the picture in the book. They eat that seaweed. And in that seaweed, we saw all those jellyfish. And guess what else is in there? Our trash. Yucky. If we see trash on the beach, guess where it's gonna go? In the ocean. And all of these babies are gonna think it's jellyfish because it looks just like jellyfish. And so we wanna keep it clean for the baby sea turtles. Now, if we go to the beach, do you build sandcastles? I want to hear it. Do you build your sandcastles big and tall and big holes? Well, if the mamas are coming ashore and they're slow and heavy because they weigh 300 pounds, they can get stuck in our sandcastle. So we need to help by building our sandcastles big and tall and pretty and fun. Take a picture of it, share it on social media, and we need to knock it down. Because as fun as it is to build, it's equally as fun to knock it down and make it nice and clean, so the mommies, when they come to the shore, to the beach, where we build our sandcastles, can easily come and dig that nice big hole to lay their eggs.
And a funner thing to do when you knock it down, you could have a family member or friend videotape you in slow-mo.
Oh, that's so fun. We did that. We slow-moed the girls knocking down their big giant sandcastle, and that is the most hilarious thing. If you've never done that, the sound effects are hilarious. So, in Volusia County, we already had one sea turtle nest this year, so we're already off to a really great start. This year, we could get hundreds and hundreds of nests. But one of the first types of sea turtles to lay their eggs are this really cool dude called a leatherback. Everybody say leatherback. He's the biggest, the baddest of all the sea turtles. He's a little bit different because on our little sea turtle, we did the scales. He is the only sea turtle that doesn't have scales. He has a soft leather carapace that helps him dive deep, 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 and deeper and deeper and deeper almost 11 football fields deep to eat the only food that he'll eat his whole entire life, and that is jellyfish. So this big guy, the size of a car that you drive in, a whole entire car, almost 1,000 pounds, came ashore in Daytona Beach, I want to say last week, to lay her eggs. How cool is that? So about 60 days later, we're going to have some little leatherback sea turtles making their great journey out to that seaweed bed. So clean up our trash. Our trash attracts ants, knock down those sandcastles, and we can help all of our nesting sea turtles this year. So you guys are awesome. You guys are totally awesome. Thank you for coming. We really appreciate you coming to our home, and I miss you guys so much. I want to do high fives as soon as I see every one of you. And but we'll come back and we can keep learning through our Turtle Talk class together. So bye guys.
Bye.
Wait, bye. Hope you had fun. Bye.